Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast episode. I don't know. I lost count a long time ago. One day these shows will stop being numbered. But Happy New Year to everybody. By the time this airs, we will be in 2025. So Happy New Year. What's your resolution? You can tell me, even though I actually really don't care. New Year's resolutions are the stupidest thing on this planet, I think.
New year, new me.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. You see a girl post that, like, new year, new me, and it's like, no, you're still a
Bitch, you go back to your ex and,
yeah.
do the sin.
She's like, oh, I want to lose like 30 pounds. And it's like, yeah, most of that's in your boobs and that's your whole personality. So I don't think you want to lose that weight for New Year's.
Speaking of that,
What?
I actually lost 31 pounds in a month and a half span.
I say, at least your ass still looks nice.
For real.
Dude, that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, nice, juicy ass.
That's the thing I'm kind of worried about. If I lose weight, that I might lose my plump ass. Like,
no, if anything, my ass is sticking out more.
Are you doing squats and stuff?
I've been mainly doing cardio and squats.
Yeah, I love doing squats.
And I've been fasting and watching what I eat.
See, I don't fast. That's my problem. Like, I'd probably lose a lot more weight if I just didn't eat that much. But especially like when I'm out driving for work, like out delivering, it's so easy to just stop and get food. When I was sick a couple of weeks ago, when I had that stomach bug, I went like a day and a half without eating, and that was the longest I think I've went without eating in like 2 years. Before that, when I got like really sick, when I was sick for like a month in like 2022, something like that, I remember I didn't eat anything for like 3 days and I lost like 20 pounds.
So like what I do, that's pretty much I don't eat in the morning. So when I get home, I just give me like a little light snack and I just wait till dinner, get all my calories.
That's what I try to do. Like, there was a time where I just had like a bag of trail mix in my car and I would eat that on lunch. And then, eat dinner, But then I'd go to the gym, burn off all that energy, and it's like, well, now I'm fucking hungry, But when my mom, she had surgery on her stomach last year, she couldn't eat for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
And then she couldn't eat for a week after her surgery. And I was like, dude, that's like torture. Like, they don't even make prisoners do that. But the thing I've been waiting for all week, the thing I was most excited for about this episode, one is to talk about Morgan Wallen's penis. But the other thing is for Drew to give his 5 nice things to say about Patrick Mahomes. Now, why is he having to glaze Mahomes like Chris Collinsworth? Because he lost to me last week in fantasy football, and we played each other earlier this year, and I had to say 5 nice things about Aaron Rodgers when I lost earlier this year. Now Drew lost. He has to say something about a way better person. Like, Aaron Rodgers is a piece of shit. Mahomes is actually a really cool dude. So I think saying 5 nice things about him is going to be way easier for you than it was for me, because Rodgers is truly a piece of shit.
So yeah, I'll let my inner Chris Collinsworth out too.
You're just going to start. Here's a guy.
All right, here's a guy. Here's a guy that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I really like about him? He puts ketchup on his steak. Now, here's a guy that likes medium rare steaks, and he loves to put ketchup on his steak. Now, I'm a ketchup connoisseur, but, I'd be more understanding if you like spicy ketchup on steak. I could get behind that. But, here's a guy that likes ketchup on steak. I like that. Now, the one thing about Patrick Mahomes is he has a really nice voice. Like, here's a guy that really has a nice voice. It's really soothing to the ear. Here's a guy. Here's a guy. Stop doing it, Patrick reading. Here's a guy, is all his all-time greatness. He has 3 Super Bowl wins. He's like the Tom Brady of this era, just with a bigger cock. Now, the one thing you got to admire about Patrick Mahomes, that he married his high school sweetheart. You know, you got to admire it. You know, this is the guy, married a nice, young, blonde-haired lady. Now, when you imagine Patrick Mahomes, you that guy think about his future. And when you think about his future, it's his children. He has a really cute daughter. God, that was fucking painful.
It was pretty good. I mean,
I want to fucking jump off a bridge now.
I feel like you lied on some of those because you gave him shit about his voice and the ketchup on steak before. Mine was actually genuine. You didn't say like, oh, he's the greatest quarterback that's ever lived. He's the greatest thrower of the football we've ever seen, you know. You could have said stuff like that. That he's the reason why the Chiefs have only lost one game.
I mean, yeah, I could have. You know, it's kind of one more outside of the football.
How he completely saved Andy Reid's legacy because before Patrick Mahomes, all Andy Reid was known as was a choke artist.
I mean, yeah.
Mahomes is a guy. No, I'm not doing that shit. You know, you could have also went with Tony Romo too. Like, Jim, I don't know, but I feel like Mahomes' wife's pussy is kind of blown out now.
Oh no, Jim! I feel like Mahomes is inside of me right now.
I think isn't Mahomes about to have like his third kid? I want them to have a boy. That way we can have Patrick Mahomes the third in 20 years, and your guys' misery can continue.
Please. Please. I just want to see one Super Bowl before I die.
Good fucking luck. You guys fucking stink.
You too, buddy. You too.
Hey, I got a way better upside than you guys. I actually have a quarterback.
No, quarterback's been pretty decent the past 2 weeks. Even though they're against shit teams, but
he sucks. Oh, they do have a boy. I thought they had two. No, they're having another girl. So he does have a boy, born in 2022. So that's what 18 years till he's in the NFL. Get ready. 2038, Patrick Mahomes III will be in the league.
And he's going to be a fucking Jet.
And that'd be the only time the Jets can win the Super Bowl. So let's see. 18 years from now, how old will Mahomes be? Oh, no, he'll be retired by then. He'll be 47. I was like, what if it was... Well, I was going to say, what if it's like LeBron and his son? Like they played together, but... Like, what if his kid grew up to be like a receiver or something?
Mahomes! What a homosexual way to connect!
But yeah, no, Mahomes will be long retired by then.
Why? Why did I have to lose? That was painful.
I don't know. Not only that, you got your ass whooped.
See, when I beat you, I whooped your ass too.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was shenanigans. I think the players were just working against me that week. But hell, that's all I wanted to talk about on this podcast. We can end the episode now. I just wanted to see that.
All right, guys. See you later. See you next week.
No, we got other stuff to talk about. Week 17 in the NFL. A lot of teams clinch playoff spots. A lot of teams ruin their tank. And one team I want to talk about is the fucking Giants. Beating the living fuck out of the Colts 45-33 and losing the number 1 overall pick. They go from number 1.
Drew Lock is him.
Big cock lock. Like, you're 2 weeks away from the season ending. There's nothing to fucking play for. Why the fuck? Like, how the fuck do you win that game? Like, most of the time you ask a question, how the fuck do you lose that game? How the fuck do you win that game?
Like, win. But completely whoop their ass.
Yeah, like, I feel like if Anthony Richardson was playing, like, maybe it would have been more respectable because Joe Flacco didn't have a good game. But still, like, if I'm a Giants fan, like, you know how they were flying banners over the stadium, like, Mara fix this team. They better be flying banners over the stadium, like, lose every game. Well, there's only one game left now. And so now the Patriots, all they have to do is lose, which they play fucking Buffalo, so they're gonna lose, and the Patriots will have the number one pick, and that fucking douchebag Travis Hunter will probably end up being the first pick.
I think Rob Mayo's gonna get fired.
It wouldn't surprise me because he's kind of a fucking idiot.
He fucking sucks as a head coach.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
I'm more confident Tony Pierce than him.
Pierce is probably going to get fired too.
Probably.
And then you guys really fuck up your tank by beating the Saints like we predicted. So now you guys are what, 4-12. You guys play the Chargers. Is that who you in the season against? Yep. So you guys are going to lose that game. So you'll finish 4-13 and be like what, number 5 or 6 in the draft?
Yeah, probably.
Let me look up the NFL draft order. But you guys have really fucked up your tank over the last couple of weeks because say you guys lost last week and then lost again this week, you guys would have the first pick right now.
Looks like we're not getting Shedeur Sanders after all, Cody.
Yeah, it's still debatable because I could see. Let me look at the draft order real quick. I'm trying to find it because I think the Titans will take Cam Ward over Shedeur Sanders.
That fucking bum ass that quit on the team.
I don't know. I don't keep up with college.
I mean, if it's the guy from Miami, then yeah, he's a bum.
I don't really fault him for that because why risk getting injured in college before you go pro and get paid the big bucks, you know?
I get you, but that just speaks a lot of your leadership characters.
If it was the NFL, yes, college doesn't fucking matter. It's amateur football. Like that shit, I don't.
Football is football.
And I think it's different. If it was the NFL, yeah, but college is just so fucking stupid. I wish they could just get drafted straight from high school. Because these guys ain't even going to school anyway. They're fucking majoring in like Taylor Swift lyrics and shit like that. So you guys are the 8th pick. Let's see. Tennessee is going to take a quarterback. Before last week, I would have said Cleveland would take one, but now they're committed to Deshaun Cosby. The Jets might. So Shedeur still might be there at 8. Because New England isn't going to take one.
Cleveland's not.
Yeah. Cleveland's not going to take one. Jacksonville's not going to take one. Carolina, maybe. The Jets, I think, will.
No, if anything, Carolina would probably get defensive player or O-line.
Yeah. Or a receiver
I feel like they're going to stick with Bryce Young one more year.
Or they'll get a receiver that's not 80.
You know, now I think about it, they're probably going to pick as a receiver.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, and then you got the Bears. They're not going to take one, obviously. The Saints might. 49ers won't. Colts won't. Cowboys won't. So, yeah, Shedeur Sanders still could fall to you guys.
So, yeah, so maybe just I have to worry about Giants, the Jets, maybe.
Oh, I forgot about the Giants.
Tennessee, possibly.
Yeah, I forgot about the Giants. No, Shedeur Sanders will probably end up going there then. Yeah.
So, pull a fucking Eli Manning on their ass.
Is Dylan Gabriel eligible for the draft? Maybe you guys pick him. I don't know. I don't know shit about the draft till they start talking about it like 2 weeks before. I'm really looking forward to doing another draft live stream like we did last year with Zach. I'm hoping we'll be able to have you, me, and Zach again, and then get Tay on here because he's a Bills fan. And then hopefully we could get Trevor in here and have a whole bunch of fans of other teams in here.
Yeah.
We can get Christian in here and we'll make him be a fan of like the Chargers or somebody like that.
Who's the one team that talks a lot?
That talks a
The
lot.
Eagles. The Eagles.
Oh, no. I like Christian. I'm going to subject him to being a fucking gay ass Eagles fan. Yeah, no. That's the fucking shit I would reserve for someone like Adam.
And who else?
Well, the Chargers fans talk a lot. You see them in the comments section all the fucking time.
They're barely even a fan base. I don't want to hear it.
Who's got another annoying fan base? The Jets?
The
Actually, they have
Texans.
fine.
They've been pretty annoying here lately.
Yeah, because they fucking suck.
The Houston Shrouds.
Dude, they're fucking dog shit. That game against the Ravens was the worst game I've seen any team play this year. And that includes all the Cowboys games I've watched.
And the Raiders games.
Yeah, the Texans, they scored 2 fucking points, which somehow was not a scoregami.
Really? It wasn't?
No. I think it happened like one other time in like the 60s or something like that.
Oh,
Here, let me look it up.
Those damn hippies.
But yeah, the Texans are fucking dog shit. And they'll probably end up facing either the Steelers or Ravens in the first round. And I bet you they don't want to face the fucking Ravens again.
It's probably more likely the Ravens.
Yeah. Well, I think the Ravens are going to end up winning the division, so they would face the Steelers then because they'll face whoever doesn't win that division.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because they'll play the 5 seed. I mean, the Steelers have been dog shit too, but not as dog shit as the Texans.
It's the Russ zone.
I think it's just more the Steelers. They're just at the toughest part of their schedule. Yeah, that game was not a scoregami. Last time that score happened was September 19th, 1965, a game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. At least you can say you learned something on this podcast.
It's a rare moment, so grab your cameras.
Yeah. Another game I want to talk about, the Broncos. The last 2 weeks, all they've needed to do is win one fucking game, and they can't do it. One fucking game, and they clinch a spot in the playoffs, and they can't do it. That game against Cincinnati was fucking awesome. Bo Nix, I'm becoming a big fan of him every week. That time to Marvin Mims with like 8 seconds left, that was a hell of a throw from Bo. Like, Broncos are a fun team. They're just fucking frustrating because they'd be in the playoffs right now if they would just win a fucking game. And they got to face the Chiefs this week. And I think the Chiefs will play their starters for like the first quarter because I don't think they want to have their players resting for 2 straight weeks. You at least want to, they'll play like at least half the first quarter. But the Broncos,
they'll probably do like preseason kind of like.
Yeah. But the Broncos can't beat the Chiefs. Brandon Perna's going to have a heart attack.
He's going to be on fucking a watch list.
I think he already is. Tampa Bay took care of business against the Panthers. 5 touchdowns. They got some help from Washington. They beat Atlanta in overtime. So now all Tampa Bay has to do is win, and they're in. So they got a lot of help from.
I was watching that game on the gym. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield better send Jane Daniels a fruit basket or something.
For real.
But Jane Daniels, that game, 227 yards passing, 127 yards rushing. Undisputed rookie of the year. He's been fantastic. And what I'm hoping is that he ends up facing the Eagles in the first round because I think they could beat the Eagles.
Speaking of the Eagles, you want to talk about that game, Cody?
Nope. Moving on. Buffalo Bills.
No. We talked about the Saints and Raiders a little bit.
Yeah, you guys won.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
New York Jets and Buffalo Bills. Aaron Rodgers had a 1.8 QBR, which is the most, like the worst QBR ever for a quarterback since like 2021. Last person to have a QBR that low was Davis Mills. So Aaron Rodgers is officially in Davis Mills territory. That fucking bum. I've been right all along. He's a fucking he is a fucking bum, and people are finally realizing it. He's a system quarterback that's been surrounded by great talent, can't lead a team on his own. Fuck that guy. Go Dolphins, because that's who they face this week. I want the Jets to finish 4-13, and then see who Aaron Rodgers gets fired
Come on, Phil.
next.
You're not a real Dolphins fan. You got like a little dolphin sound.
I can't fucking do a dolphin sound, dude. I don't even know what dolphins sound like. I think you just offended like 5 countries with that sound.
You know what? Get it right. I should not say that.
Yeah, no. Minnesota Vikings beat the Green Bay Packers. This game was actually very similar to the other game they played, where Minnesota got out big early, and then Green Bay almost came back, and then Minnesota, held them off, at the very end to get the win. And now this Sunday night, I'm really thinking about streaming this game because, it's been a while since we've had a regular season game this fucking big. Lions versus Vikings. Winner gets the number 1 seed and gets the NFC North division crown.
Now that's
It's like
a clash.
It's like a WrestleMania match where like both world championships are on the line. It's like Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar from a few years ago. It's like that, where it's like there can only be one champion,
Yeah.
So that game is going to be the most anticipated game of the weekend. I can't wait for that game. The Lions are playing the 49ers right now. They're down 28-21. I'm really surprised they're playing their starters because this game is honestly fucking meaningless. Jared Goff, like I'm looking right now, it's halfway through the third quarter. Him and the starters are still in there. This game is fucking meaningless. I know, like, I would have played him like the first half and then just not played him after halftime.
Yeah.
But
they just signed Teddy Bridgewater. Might as well throw him in there.
yeah. You got that dude they drafted, Hayden Hooker. Get a good look at him.
Go give a good look at that hooker.
Yeah. And then go sign young.
And I ain't talking about football.
I'd say that go sign young Hoku, and then you can have a hooker and a hoe. But yeah, what other games happened this week? I think we went through all the important ones. I don't want to talk about that abortion of a Thursday night football game, 6-3. I'm glad, how we were going to watch games at the casino. If we would have went and watched that game, I would have got blackout drunk to make that game entertaining.
I would have left at the half, not gonna lie.
And then the Rams and Cardinals 13-9. That was another terrible game.
For real.
Yeah, so I think we covered all the big ones. We'll move on to Week 18. I think these predictions this week are going to be pretty fast because there's a lot of meaningless games now that pretty much everybody's eliminated. So we'll go through these pretty quick. Cleveland taking on Baltimore. Fucking Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by 18. That's the largest line I've ever seen. 18 they're favored by. Fuck. It kind of makes you want to bet on Cleveland a little bit. Like, man, Cleveland won't lose by 18. I kind of want to. Fuck, why do we live in a state where sports betting is not legal? This is free money on the fucking table right now.
Dude, for real, it fucking sucks.
Like, I think Cleveland will probably lose by like 14, not 18. I'm moving to Missouri. Or is it Missouri or Kansas where sports betting is legal?
I think Kansas. No, Missouri, I believe.
I need to get Zach back on here. He knows all about that shit. Cincinnati taking on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's already in the playoffs. Cincinnati has to get a lot of help if they want to get in. But Joe Burrow has been playing out of his mind. Joe Burrow in December, which I guess this game will technically be in January, actually. But late season, Joe Burrow is always a monster. And I don't know how much fight Pittsburgh's going to show just because they're kind of locked into that 5 seed.
Yeah.
So I think Cincinnati wins this just because they got to win it and then hope the Broncos lose. And then I think they got to hope the Dolphins lose.
Yeah, give me Cincinnati. Joe Burrow has been lights out.
Carolina and Atlanta. Atlanta, they have to win, and then Tampa has to lose, and then Atlanta would get in. But Carolina, I ain't fucking picking them. They just got the shit kicked out of them. They were looking good for a few weeks. I think they're back to being dog shit. I think Atlanta will win and then hope for a miracle against Tampa, which that's the thing that sucks for them. It's not like they can play the game and then watch the Tampa game because both these games are going to be going on at the same time.
Yeah.
I will say, though, Michael Penix has been looking good.
You know what? I'm going to go with the upset. I don't think Carolina's going to win.
Atlanta is favored by 9.
I don't really believe in Atlanta. I know Michael Penix Jr. looks good, but I just don't really believe in Atlanta.
Do you believe in Atlanta?
I don't believe in Atlanta. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers.
Dude, the Panthers looked like dog shit in that game against Tampa. But I'll say that was, I think, the best game I've ever seen Baker Mayfield play, and I've seen him play a lot of good games. But
I think that's just more revenge against Carolina than Tampa.
I don't know about that. I mean, hell, he's already had to play him like times already. Is it really that fun up on them a 4th time, you know?
You realize what we're talking about, right? Baker fucking Mayfield.
Hey, if anything, he wants to get revenge on Cleveland, not Carolina.
I don't know. Like, I mean, David Tepper kind of fucked over Baker a little bit.
He fucked over everybody, though. That's his thing. I need to look at Tampa's schedule next year. I need to see if they play Cleveland. Because that'd be a game to go to. Tampa Bay and Cleveland, Baker Mayfield starting.
Oh, man. That would be crazy.
Do they play next year? Fuck. No, they don't.
Damn.
That's fucking... that sucks. No, they play the AFC East next year. So that means in 2026, they'll face the Browns.
So you're telling me they're going to playoffs next year? Besides Buffalo Bills?
Probably. Because Carolina will still suck. The Saints will still suck. The Falcons might be up there. Ooh, it's gonna be in Tampa when they play Cleveland in 2026, though. It's not gonna be in Cleveland.
You know what? Even better.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I guess we should talk about Washington and Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Washington. Cowboys don't have an offense without CeeDee Lamb.
Is he out?
Yeah, he didn't play this last week.
Oh, I didn't know.
Dude, you don't ever pay attention to what I put in that damn group chat.
Honestly, no, not really.
Fucking bitch. Yeah, they put him on IR earlier this week because of his separated shoulder.
Oh, they finally did?
Yeah.
I was wondering when they're going to do it. Because you could tell it's been bothering him.
I think they were waiting until they got eliminated from the playoffs. And then...
Oh.
Yeah. Green Bay, Chicago, Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Houston, Tennessee. Tennessee loses. They clinch the number 2 pick. Outside shot at getting the number 1 if they lose and then New England wins. But I don't think New England's going to win. Houston isn't going to play their starters, though, because they're locked into the 4 seed. So all the backups are going to be playing for Houston. So maybe Tennessee squeaks out a win, but that would fuck them over if they won.
Just for the chaos of the draft order, I want Tennessee to win.
You want them to win and the Raiders to lose so you guys can move
God
up.
damn right.
Colts in Indianapolis. If the Jags lose and the Titans win, then I think the Jags would get the number 2 pick, or they could get the number 1 if the Titans and Patriots both win. It's going to be like a bracket. You know how there's like the bracket busters? This is going to be a draft buster week. But yeah, Indianapolis.
Give me Jacksonville. I am not confident with Indianapolis.
Like, especially now that they're eliminated, and dude, Pat McAfee. Did you watch that? Oh, Purdy just threw an interception, a bad one too. But did you watch that clip of Pat McAfee?
I watched 7 minutes of it.
He ripped the living shit out of the Colts organization. Like, McAfee's a chill dude, you know. Yeah, he's just a chill guy. But dude, that's like the most like I've ever seen like Pat McAfee like rip into anybody.
Yeah.
Like, he basically just called them a bunch of lazy fucking bitches.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is normally Pat McAfee.
Just a chill guy
Yeah, just a chill guy
who likes to kick balls.
But yeah, dude, the Colts are just fucking embarrassing. They're almost on like the Cowboys level of embarrassment. Actually, listening to him rant about the Colts was like listening to me rant about the Cowboys.
It's like, damn, I fucking relate to this guy.
I always relate to McAfee. I love that dude. I would suck his dick.
That big old punter up his.
Buffalo, New England, Buffalo. New England ain't gonna try to fucking win this game. They ain't missing out on the number 1 pick. Plus, I think Buffalo will play their starters for like the first half or first quarter probably because Sean McDermott already said Josh Allen doesn't want to lose his start streak. So the starters are at least going to play a series.
When you got like a quarterback, receive a touchdown, throw a touchdown, and run a touchdown, give me fucking Buffalo.
Philadelphia versus the Giants. Do you think Saquon Barkley breaks the record?
Yeah, it'd be fucking funny if they just the Giants.
Not only do I think he breaks the record, I think he breaks the record in the first quarter.
How much more yards he needs left?
101 yards.
That's actually fucking possible.
Yeah.
Because the Giants fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, I know they just beat Indianapolis, but it's Indianapolis.
Yeah. Like, I think that all the Eagles are going to do is come out and run the ball until he gets the record, and then they'll pull their starters.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do.
And I'm so fucking happy that he's about to break this record because Eric Dickerson is such a fucking douchebag. I fucking hate that dude. I'm glad he's going to be erased from the fucking history books and he can no longer gloat about having the fucking rushing record. So this is actually one of the few times in my life I'll root for an Eagle. That and it's just going to be fucking funny, Barkley breaking the record against his old team.
Like pouring salt on a wound.
Yeah.
Dude, the New York Giants James are going to jump off a bridge.
Dude, did you ever watch that off-season Hard Knocks with the Giants?
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to lose sleep if he goes to the Eagles or something like that.
Next game up, Tampa Bay taking on the Saints. Tampa is favored by 13. That is another line where I would put money on the Saints. And here's the thing, like, if Tampa doesn't win this game, fire Todd Bowles. Because that'd be the ultimate choke job. If they lose and the Falcons win and they're not in the playoffs, like, that'd be the ultimate fucking choke job.
Yeah, if they lose, it's automatic. Should be automatic firing.
And
just leave New Orleans.
And you know what? The thing that'd be funny too, like, not funny, but I bet you Tampa's rooting hard for the Vikings because the Lions have only lost 2 games this season. One of them was to Tampa. So, like, I feel like Tampa would feel very confident playing at home against the Lions in the first round compared to playing against the Vikings.
Yeah.
So, I bet you they're going to be big Minnesota Vikings fans this week. Either way, they're going to be playing at home in the first round since they're a division winner.
Yeah, you're going to see every Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Score! Score! Score!
They changed the flag on the pirate ship to a Vikings flag.
Sound like a bunch of seagulls.
Denver taking on Kansas City. This is probably the biggest like bullshit line right now. The Broncos are favored by 9.5. I don't think the Chiefs have ever been that much of an underdog ever. Does Denver make the playoffs? That's the question. Do you think they win?
Honestly, no.
Do you think they still lose? So who do you think gets in then? It's either the Bengals or the Dolphins.
Probably the Dolphins.
Yeah, because I think the Dolphins need less to go their way than the Bengals.
As much I like Bo Nix. Oh, dang, this is his year to go to playoffs.
If they lose, if they lose, it'd be 3 straight games that they would have needed to win to get into the playoffs. That would be
I just wanted the Brandon Purna show.
The
legendary episode I've been waiting for.
Like if that happens, they would have to really look at Sean Payton. Chargers taking on the Raiders. Chargers. Seattle taking on the Rams. So here's the thing. The Rams right now are the 3 seed. If they lose and Tampa wins, Tampa would be the 3 seed. The Rams would be the 4 seed. And I don't think the Rams want to face the Vikings or Lions either in the first round. I think they would rather face the Commanders. So they better win this game against Seattle.
Seattle's in favorite?
Yep. Fuck? It's funny, too, because it's in LA.
I think that's a blonde lie. I feel like I think the Rams are going to stomp their ass.
Yeah, Seattle's eliminated now. So, I don't know, dude. Like, the Rams got to win, and then, like, that's all they got to do. They win, and they face Washington in the first round, I think. Because I think Washington's the 6th seed.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a way favorable matchup compared to the Vikings and Lions, whichever one loses that Sunday night game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking at the seeding right now. I think it's either the Commanders or Packers that'll be the 6th seed. I think it's the Commanders right now. Next game up. Excuse me. The Miami Dolphins. Go ahead and do your Dolphins noise again. Taking on the New York Jets. Miami, fuck Aaron Rodgers. This is hopefully going to be the last game I ever had to see his fucking ugly ass play.
Give me the Miami gay fishes.
Shut up, Barry McCockiner. Hopefully this is Aaron Rodgers' retirement party. San Francisco taking on Arizona. San Francisco, I mean, they're hanging in there right now with Detroit. And Arizona has been dog shit these last couple weeks.
Yeah, Kyler realized, that Call of Duty game is pretty fun.
Dude, he has his worst game of the season same week as Double XP. Coincidence? I think not.
Give me San Fran.
And now the one we've all been waiting for, the game that actually fucking matters this week. Minnesota taking on the Detroit Lions. It's in Detroit. Lions are favored by 3. I think it's so fucking stupid Dan Campbell played his starters in this game against the 49ers when it doesn't mean anything. It's so fucking stupid. And that's the thing that makes me bullish on the Lions in the playoffs is just Dan Campbell and him being overly aggressive. It cost them last year in the NFC Championship against San Francisco, and I feel like it will cost them again in the playoffs. And I swear to God, if it cost them against the fucking Eagles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love Dan Campbell, but he needs to chill the fuck out.
When these two teams played in week 6, it was pretty evenly matched. The Lions had 391 total yards. Vikings had 383. And time of possession, the Vikings had the ball for 31 minutes. The Lions had 29. So pretty split down the middle. Lions ended up winning that game 31-29. So this game is going to be fucking a slugfest.
Every first down is going to matter.
Dude, this is going to be such a good game. I think I'm going to go with the home team, though. Here comes the angry comment. I think I'm going to go with the Lions.
Oh, you want those angry Viking fans go, score, score, score!
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, our number one fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Lions. Yeah, what should be a blowout too.
So, I mean, the Vikings, if the Vikings would win, they would have the number 1 seed, so they would have to bye the first round, and then they would play the lowest remaining seed if they did win, which would probably be the Packers, maybe. Because I'm hoping, because I think the Packers are going to get the 7th seed, and they would face the Eagles, and I hope the Packers knock out the Eagles. And if it's not them, they would face Washington, which if I'm Minnesota, I would want to face Washington in the second round.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I feel like it's like this whole season, it's felt like it's Detroit's year to get to the Super Bowl. Not win it, but get to it.
I mean, as of right now, I just want Bills and Detroit fucking the Super Bowl.
It's not going to happen. It's going to be the Lions and Chiefs.
No.
Yes.
It's just no.
You already said Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback that's ever lived.
You can kiss my fucking ass. Him is fucking ketchup eating steak motherfucking ass. That fucking ugly ass wife of his.
Ugly. You like fucking men.
Guilty. Fucking there's 3 Super Bowl wins that fucking the refs helped get him.
No, you gotta be like that episode of Family Guy where Peter was gay. Guilty.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, queen.
Yes, slay. All right, we're getting a little too gay.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Oh wait, that's not till June. I'm actually sending a selfie to one of the hoes right now. Female hoes.
I was like, damn, I just got a notification.
Yeah, that was week 18. Next week we'll have the playoffs wild card round. I'm rooting for anybody but the Eagles and the Ravens.
Always hate on the Ravens.
Dude, Lamar Jackson fucking sucks. People talk about Mahomes getting glazed. Lamar gets glazed way too fucking much. So I'm glad Josh Allen's going to win the MVP this year and not him, because Lamar shouldn't have won it last year. It should have went to Dak Prescott. Fuck Lamar Jackson. He can kiss my fucking ass.
You know who the true MVP is?
Who?
Aiden O. fucking Connell, baby.
Yeah, Mr. missed like 5 games because he tore his vagina. Yeah, no.
2 fucking wins, baby. 2 wins. That's enough for MVP for me.
That's enough to destroy your guys' season. He destroyed your guys' tank.
To keep his starting job, can't blame the guy.
You should want him killed for ruining your tank. I'm just looking at all these playoff scenarios. So the Ravens, if they win, which they will, they're playing the fucking Browns, they would be the 3 seed.
Man, remember last beginning of the season that Tyreek Hill was supposed to be the best player in the league?
God, and he's fucking stunk all year. I mean,
probably one of these worst receivers in this year.
Dude, he's a fucking bitch. He's another dude. I can't wait to fucking retire.
That's what happens when NFL defense picked up his fucking shit.
Dude, wild card round would be the Chargers and Ravens. God, that'd be a good game. And then, yeah, Steelers and Texans. God, that game is ugly boring. Who fucks up the most? Yeah, I'm looking at all the playoff matchups now. Yeah, the Packers would be the 7th seed if it ended today, and they would face the Eagles. And I would like the Packers to beat the Eagles. I think they could.
Yeah.
Rams versus Commanders, that'd be a good game. And then Tampa Bay versus either the Lions or Vikings. The playoffs are almost here. Like I said, it's going to be the Lions and Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are going to repeat. Lions are going to win next year's Super Bowl. That's my prediction already.
Yeah, it ain't happening, Chief. This is going to be the Lions' year.
Nope, next year. The Chiefs are going to do it for Jimmy Carter. They are going to win the Super Bowl for him. R.I.P. R.I.P. Jimmy Carter. Usually when a president dies, there's like a shitload of news coverage around it. Like when George H.W. Bush died a couple years ago, like I swear it was on the news for like a week. Like that's all they talked about. Jimmy Carter, it's like he was fucking 100. He should have been dead like 10 years ago. Like they barely talked about it on the news. At least from what I saw.
Yeah.
Which I don't watch the news because it's fake news. I need to get a you-know-who's impersonation down because there's just so much comedy material you can do with it. I mean, look at Shane Gillis.
We'll get flagged again.
Look at Shane Gillis. He's making a career out of it. Dude, I swear, like once a week, I just watch that clip of him on Kill Tony where he's dressed up as you-know-who. And, I mean, he does that impersonation perfect. Oh man, I'm gonna rewatch that after we get off here. But one other thing I wanted to talk about, this is the only thing I had written down for the whole episode actually, was Kristin Cavallari. I think that's her name. She's Jay Cutler's ex. She's like old like swimsuit model or something like that. I think that's what she's famous for. She's super fucking hot. Like really fucking hot. Blonde, big boobs. Like, I would go to town on this woman. How she ended up with Jay Cutler, no idea. Like, this is her, Drew.
Damn.
Yeah, hot as fuck. Well, as you can see from right here, apparently her and Morgan Wallen were bumping uglies. And she was on Bunny's podcast, Jelly Roll's wife.
Yeah.
And Bunny brought up the rumors of Christian and Morgan Wallen. And she just flat out said, he's a great fuck buddy. He's great in bed. And I'm like, how much more fucking winning can this dude have? He puts out any song and it instantly goes to number one, not just on the country charts, on the all genre charts. This dude is like super fucking popular,
This motherfucker keeps winning.
He keeps winning. Like before that, apparently he was fucking Megan Maroney. Do you know who that is, Drew?
Kinda.
She is a country singer. She sings Tennessee Orange. She's super fucking hot too. And she is also blonde with big boobs, and just hot as fuck, dude. Like, so I know what Morgan Wallen's type is: blonde, big boobs, hot as fuck,
and throws
just,
chairs.
Yeah. No, that's him. He's not his own type.
If a woman throws a chair, that's the one.
This is Megan Maroney, by the way.
God damn.
This motherfucker. Like, next thing you're gonna hear is that he fucked Dolly Parton too.
God, save some risk for the rest of us.
Dude, like, for real, like, and now this dude is like, you know, he got off basically from his chair throwing incident. Like, I think all he has to do is like go to rehab for like a week. I think that's all Morgan has to do. But it's like, this dude is an incredibly talented singer. He's rich as fuck. Like, look at, he's selling out like every NFL stadium. So he's rich as fuck. Like,
and he's fucking hot bitches.
Yeah. Why the fuck are we voting for Trump and Biden to be president? I want Morgan Wallen to be president. Because this dude obviously knows how to get shit done. We should not be praying to God anymore. We should be praying to Morgan Wallen.
His campaign be like, throw a chair at your problem.
Yeah. I guess I'm the problem. And y'all miss never do no wrong if I'm so. That's another song. Like he keeps putting out like teasers for his like next album on TikTok. His next album is gonna sell, like, it's probably gonna break all kinds of records because all the songs he keeps putting out sound amazing, dude. Like, this dude is just fucking killing the game right now. Like, he just put out one the other day that sounded like, it sounded amazing, dude. Like, I can't wait for this song to come out. Here, I'll play it for the guys because guess what? It's not out yet, so it can't be copyrighted. Haha.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, like, this dude's album is gonna fucking kill the game. It'll probably come out like either this year or next year, probably. I had to bet this year. Yeah, that song is gonna be a fucking smash hit when it comes out. You know what that song actually kind of sounds like?
What?
It sounds like a Zach Bryan song. So this dude's about to kill that dude's whole career by showing he can do his style of music way better than him. And not only that, he owns that motherfucker's mind. That dude would not let his girlfriend listen to Morgan Wallen. That's another thing. Morgan Wallen could do the funniest thing ever and fuck Zach Bryan sex too. She might have to dye her hair blonde, I guess, before Morgan gives her a look, but she's got huge ass tits. So, like, he could land another one. Brianna Chicken Fry, if you're listening to this, dye your hair blonde.
You're capable of doing the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, you could do the greatest thing ever. Just dye your hair blonde. I'll buy you the hair dye. Because I want to see Zach Bryan lose his mind. Because, yeah, look at those boobs right there.
Sham.
How did she end up with that ugly motherfucker right there? But you bet your ass titties are going in the thumbnail this week. I'm either going to use her or that Christian chick. And I'll say yours won't get the clicks.
Damn.
But I will say, like, that chick, she kind of upgraded too, going from Jay Cutler to Morgan Wallen. Like,
you know what we need to do?
What?
Just get one of them and crop one, either mine or your face.
No. Fuck no. I want people to watch the episode, Drew. Do that on your own time. You can edit the episode and upload it yourself and make your own damn thumbnail. Then you'll be calling me, how the fuck does this iMovie thing work? How do you make the thumbnails?
For some damn reason, I'm on X videos.
The only thing you can access now with Pornhub being banned.
And Twitter porn's pretty boring.
Yeah, no, it's just all the fucking OnlyFans thoughts on there.
I don't give a fuck. I'm here to see titties.
Yeah, most of it's AI generated, actually. But, alright, guys. I don't think there's anything else for me and Drew to talk about. I said the Mahomes glazing and Morgan Wallen's penis. Those were the only two things I wanted to talk about. Unless, what?
Nothing.
What? Say it.
What you just said. The glazing and the penis.
Hey, I know Morgan got his penis glaze. Good for him. It's not. It's not even like Morgan Wallen's like super fucking hot either, but it's more just he just puts out such great music that I think he's like irresistible to these thoughts, you know? Because I was looking at that um, that video of him in court, and he had like that shitty mustache, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why the hell is he like have that mustache? Is he like trying to stay away from women right now? But for some weird reason, shitty mustaches are in right now. That seems to be what women like. But like I said, guys, this episode will be out either on New Year's Day or it might be out on Thursday. It depends how hungover I am on New Year's Day because I am going out on New Year's Eve. I got enough partying to do for 2 years because Daddy broke his foot last year. So he didn't get to go out last year. So I got partying to do for 2 years. And so if the episode's not out on Wednesday, you'll know I had a good time on New Year's Eve. And I'm too hungover to edit the episode. Or I'll just post the unedited episode and you guys will hear all of our terribleness. So that's basically what I did last week since we had audio issues. I was like, fuck it, just upload the damn thing. I'm not even going to waste time editing it. Last week's episode had a good flow, though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. But, anything else you want to talk about, Drew? Whose penis do you want to talk about?
Whose penis I want to talk about?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about your penis.
I mean, it's pretty big. It might take a while to talk about it. Dude, you know actually what the... I'm going to start using this in my Tinder bio, actually. Let me take my pants off. I'll show you. So I have had 3 pairs of jeans all rip in the exact same spot within the last 2 months. And it is...
Oh, he's pulling his cock out.
It is right here. And I'm going to start bragging that this is because of my boner. Because I don't know how...
Cody.
What?
Right in that spot?
Yeah. 3 pairs of pants, they've all tore in this exact same spot. And I just got these jeans like 3 months ago. So that's going in my Tinder bio. Say my dick can rip through jeans. But you bet your ass I'm wearing these to work tomorrow because I can't afford new jeans right now. So these are getting reworn no matter how many holes they have in them. Oh, I feel so much better now that my pants are off.
Go ahead. Whip it out in the camera real quick.
Fine. Just kidding. There's not enough lens on this camera to get it. You're acting like you haven't seen it before. But all right, everybody, that's the episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you next year. So funny. See you next year.
I'm going to jump off a fucking bridge.